Hey guys, Space Guru 5 here with my very first commentary of the new decade. Yes indeed, here we are. Coronavirus, COVID-19, the Chinese virus, the Kung Flu. Whatever you call it, it's got the world shaken. Many countries have been affected by this disease since it started in December, with some put on nationwide lockdown and more people are being affected at a steady rate. The latest stats say that over 250,000 people have been infected, of whom more than 11,000 have died. Death rates from this disease may be low, but people are still worried. And for good reason. These types of global pandemics raise serious question marks about our own health. And so, in these uncertain times, we have one voice reminding us that not all hope is lost. I guess. Enter TBONE2004, whom Doodle Tones 8363 MTR and I tackled nearly a year ago. He decided to publish a video ranting about the coronavirus and people's behaviors in response to it. What sage advice will he present to us? Well, to find out, let's tune in and start slicing away.
The coronavirus has become such a huge problem that I need to rant on this. The news and the media constantly running stories about the coronavirus. Advertisements telling you to go out and buy surgical masks. Tabloid headlines threatening the end of the world. Whatever. It's causing a massive panic attack. It's driving people to do the stupidest, most retarded things I have ever seen. We're not talking like buying food or water in bulk. No, we're talking toilet paper, hand sanitizer, paper towels, hand wipes, you know, the shit you should be buying on the regular.
Even though stores have also seen raids on canned foods, produce, meat, and water, as well as on cleaning supplies and toiletries. I know you're trying to get at people who excessively hoard those cleaning supplies and whatnot, but your wording gives the impression that you're calling people idiots for taking health precautions. But please, carry on.
My question to you, endearing and wonderful dumbasses, is this. Why are you doing this shit now? Oh, I know why you're doing it. It's because big media is telling you to do so. So because some schmuck with a six-figure income and an overstuffed suit tells you to start prepping before it's too late, you flip your shit! You panic like a bunch of tinfoil hat-wearing, Alex Jones cock-worshipping dumbfucks who raid the local Walmart, Target, and Costco because you're so blind to the fact that the virus is no different than West Nile, H1N1, Ebola, pig flu, bird flu, chicken flu, mad cow disease, whatever fucking old McDonald's sickness the CDC and the World Health Organization tells you not to panic about. EI, oh fucking hell!
You have to use so many cuss words.
Jesus, no wonder this style of video went out of fashion last decade. Yes, it's not wise to panic over diseases like this, but do you really have to lay the insults on thick? This is a new strain of virus that nobody's ever seen before. Like every other pandemic, it started with a virus strain jumping species, going from animal to human. The only tools we have to fight against this disease are what's already in our immune systems, as well as the preventative measures recommended by the CDC. That is it. Canadian researchers may have isolated the disease 1 week ago, but that doesn't mean we have a cure. At the very least, people have the right to be concerned about this. Why must you conflate these people, and why must you shame them? I get that you're just putting on a persona here, and that's fine, but you have to understand that there's a time and place for this kind of thing. People being concerned about a disease is not one of those times, no matter how much it inconveniences you. If anything, you should be yelling about anti-Asian discrimination, which has been rising since this pandemic began. I'll concede that you might not have known about that discrimination, but my point is that your vituperative statements are inappropriate for this particular aspect of the pandemic. Just letting you know.
Your body is stronger than you think. In the immortal words of George Carlin, God rest his beautiful yet angry soul, what do you think you have an immune system for? I'll tell you why. It's to fight viruses and kill them. It's like, gee, you have antibodies, white blood cells, all that good stuff to protect you from deadly viruses and sicknesses. If you're infected with the coronavirus, guess what? It's going to send those antibodies and white blood cells to get in there and fight. And much like a typical match of Trials of Osiris and Destiny, when the opposing team decides to rage quit after your team steamrolls them to hell and back, your immune system is going to whip out the yaller horns and completely wipe the virus out before they can even get that mercy rule activated.
This is the most egregious part of the video. First of all, where do you get off constructing the simile between diseases and video games? It's irrelevant, and the circuitous manner you stated it makes it very, very confusing. I'm pretty sure you would have even lost people who have played Destiny before, never mind the many others who haven't. Second of all, this isn't even an accurate simile. It sounds like you're trying to say the immune system will always wipe out the virus before it gets too dangerous. Just no! If you're infected with the coronavirus, one of two scenarios will come of it. 1. You become a carrier, meaning you can still transmit the disease and get other people sick, while you yourself will show negligible symptoms, if any. 2. You get hit by the symptoms and then you either recover from them or you die from them. It's impossible to know which one will occur to you upon infection a priori. To further complicate matters, the symptoms of coronavirus are very similar to influenza, which are in turn more severe symptoms of the common cold. So the only way to know for sure that you have coronavirus is to get tested for it. Yes, it's true the fatality rates are low, but you cannot disregard the fact that people have died and still do die from it, just like how people can die from any other illness. You're out of your depth, dude. There really isn't much else I have to say about this video, but I wanted to address this.
Get your goddamn flu shot. This is paramount to your health. If you don't have your flu shot, why the hell are you watching this video? Get to your doctor and get your fucking flu shot now. You'll thank me for this. It only hurts for about 3 days, but it's better than spending 3 weeks or even 3 months in the hospital on the verge of death because you thought essential oils cures a deadly virus like the flu. I'm looking at all of you anti-vaxxers right now. Vaccinate your fucking crotch demons, Karen.
Weren't you just admonishing people for panicking over this disease? Now you've introduced rhetoric that'll just make people panic further.
Get your flu shot, Fangalus, or else you'll get sick and risk dying.
You know, the shit you should be getting on the regular. Congratulations, you really aren't that much better than the mass media you're lambasting. Also, there wasn't any need for you to go on ranting about anti-vaxxers. We're talking about coronavirus, not to come back to the measles. Keep on the topic, man. That's basically how this roadrunner runs. It's not awful in any sense, but boy is it problematic. In fact, there's only one summary I can think of in terms of how much T-Bone doesn't really understand how these illnesses work.
I've been infected with a virus for the past 12 years. It's called dumbass flu.
You said it, not me. That's about it for today, folks. I hope those infected with coronavirus will recover in due time, and I hope those not infected will stay safe. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, be sure to cough or sneeze in with tissue or your arm, not your hands, keep away from the sick people, and go to the doctor immediately if you show symptoms. I'm Space Guru 5, and as always, take care.
Here I lie on my deathbed, recalling things said as my world slips away.
If anything, you should be yelling about anti-Asian discrimination, which has been... anti-Asian discrimination. That actually kind of fucking sounds like a rhyme. Get your flu shot, Fangalus. I'm gonna love that fucking